Welcome back to my Transformers Prime episode reviews. Today, we're taking a look at the episode Triage. In this episode, Ratchet and Wheeljack team up to try and secure the third of the Iacon relics. But they must deal with each other and Soundwave if they are to succeed. We begin with Wheeljack playing with his grenade, because, of course, he always has a grenade on him. He then greets Ratchet.
I'll be sure to be on my best behavior, Doc.
Please don't call me Doc.
Whatever you say, Sunshine.
Aww, I can tell that I'm going to love this episode already. Also, Sunshine should totally be the name of a Transformer. I can see her being some kind of cute, adorable little seeker, like Jetstream, but in Sunstorm colors. Also, it's too bad that Ratchet doesn't like the nickname Doc. I think it's pretty cute. It reminds me of Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Doc! My name is not Doc, and I do not require anyone watching my back. I proved my mettle during the war for Cybertron.
Nice reference to the video game that's in continuity with this show. Jackie and Ratchet, soon come under attack by Soundwave.
You might want to grab onto something.
Are you trying to send us to the scrapyard?
You really should install seatbelts on your ship, Wheeljack. Soundwave deploys Laserbeak to distract the Autobots. And I must say, Polygon Pictures did a great job with this aerial dogfight. They actually fly through the clouds and stuff. Good use of the setting, too.
Did you just scream like a little girl?
No.
Wheeljack eventually manages to land a hit on poor little Laserbeak. But Laserbeak is a he, right? I'm going to stick with he. But he manages to land one on the jackhammer. On the ground, the Autobots find Laserbeak, not moving. Aww, poor little birdie.
Operating system appears functional but offline. However, the crash clearly damaged its optic and audio receptors.
Aww, poor Laserbeak. He's blind and deaf.
Situation's ripe for an old record trick. Sooner or later, Soundwave's gonna come looking for his pet. We let him reunite and return to base, packing a live grenade.
You know, you're really sick, Wheeljack. I mean, I know you guys are at war and everything, but isn't there some kind of Cybertronian version of the Geneva Convention that would go against booby-trapping a deaf, blind, and seemingly unconscious and helpless little bird bot like this? This is dark, Wheeljack. This is something that I'd expect in a Quentin Tarantino movie, not Transformers. At least not a Transformers cartoon. Michael Bay, that's another story. Thankfully, Ratchet comes up with a slightly less sadistic plan to implant a computer virus in Laserbeak that will transfer the Soundwave and eventually the Nemesis's computer, allowing them to download the rest of the Iacon database. Just like a hacker, which is where Ratchet calls Raph for his help. And to hide the real threat, they still plant a bomb inside Laserbeak, but with the intention for the Decepticons to find it as a distraction.
Wait a minute. A grenade inside of Laserbeak inside of Soundwave? Like a turducken.
I'm sorry?
I don't know what's more disturbing. The fact that this is the first thing that came to Raph's mind, or that I thought of the same thing. Meanwhile, Soundwave finds the relic, but Wheeljack intercepts him. By the way, I love this shot. It's just gorgeous. Polygon Pictures is really flexing in this episode. So the two of them have a really awesome fight.
Here I go again, shattering expectations.
Soundwave is about to finish off Wheeljack when he receives Laserbeak's distress signal. And just like a mama bear going to save her cub, Soundwave immediately takes off to rescue his little boy Laserbeak. The upload completes just in time for Ratchet to release Laserbeak, and Soundwave picks up his little baby boy none the wiser. Well, almost. Okay, how did Soundwave's tentacles find that piece of Laserbeak, but not Ratchet? My only conclusion is that he did see Ratchet, but he just didn't care. He was more worried about getting Laserbeak back to the ship and repaired. He's got the relic, so what does he care about a couple Autobots for? Speaking of which...
Soundwave, you have performed admirably. However, 2 more decrypted coordinates remain in play.
2 more? But I thought...
Can you believe what the Autobots did to me?
Ah, I see. So poor Knockout only just got back from his little trip to New York City's underground. After all, these 4 episodes are taking place at the same time. So Knockout examines Laserbeak.
Grenade!
That is clever.
Well, he certainly knows Steve Rogers. And so Ratchet and Wheeljack learn to respect each other.
See you around, Ratchet.
Aww, he used his real name. So cute. Although I still kind of prefer Doc.
Please don't call me Doc.
And as Soundwave begins to try and hack the Iacon database, the Autobots begin downloading it themselves. And we end this episode with Bulkhead returning in critical condition. More on that in next week's episode review. Well, this was a pretty good episode of Transformers Prime. I like that this one kind of showcased Ratchet, Wheeljack, and Soundwave, who I don't think get as much screen time as I would like. It's really interesting how this episode teams up Ratchet and Wheeljack, who, in G1, were always working together. So it's nice that this episode kind of paid homage to that. The most disappointing thing about this episode would have to be the relic featured in it. The Resonance Blaster? It's basically a dubstep gun without the dubstep. Well, let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you here next week for the next episode, Toxicity. So, see you back here next week for that.
Soundwave, if we are to maintain any advantage over the Autobots,